Hello and welcome to another video. This time I'm doing another drive-through from Sutton Caulfield to Lichfield Trent Valley. I've already done a Bromsgrove to Birmingham and a Birmingham to Four Oaks. So because I've done the Birmingham to Four Oaks one, I thought I'd do from Sutton to Lichfield Trent Valley. I've just joined a train at Sutton, so I've just literally jumped in it. So I will just got to make sure all my safety systems are on, which they are. 35 mile an hour, we're going to Sutton Coalfield. And then 45 as we come, as a Sutton Park line goes over. Let's open up. Next stop should be Four Oaks. Yeah. But this time I'll be going into the thru platform as I'm going forward to Lichfield Trent Valley, and then that would and then all I have to do then is the Redditch to Barton Green, or Redditch to Bromsgrove actually, part of the route, and that should seal up most of the drive-throughs in the down direction, in the up/down direction at least anyway. And the up directions and the down direction, the up direction, isn't it? 55 board round the corner. Probably could pick a bit of speed up, but come on, climbing a hill, so we're dragging a bit. It was snowy in the last video, which obviously caused a bit of hindrance with my driving and braking, but I thought I made the best of it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle. Fast approaching Four Oaks, so I will ease off on the power. There's a train just departing Four Oaks. It's literally just around the corner. 3-car board is halfway down the platform at Four Oaks, so I'll make a steady approach in notch 1 braking. And then I'll just coast off a little bit. It feels weird because I was driving in the snow just, so the braking was really degraded, but it's a lot more responsive in the dry, as I'm finding out. So apologies if it looks like I'm driving a bit boring, but it's because I've just been driving in the snow. Where's that 3-car board? Where's that 3-car board? There. Oh no, it's for... Oh no, you can go all the way into the platform. Excellent. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Caught me out. I've not done many up services at all, so I'm still learning this bit a little bit, so apologies. So yeah, there's the 3-car board there. Quick and easy. Oh, the doors open, take a bit of time to open, but you can literally tell them to close as that dial's about a quarter of the way round. Lovely. Buzz. Let's be on the keyboard, because you can only do it on the keyboard, unfortunately. And off we go. So the next stop should be, if we're stopping at all stations, it should be Butler's Lane. And it is. It looks like we are stopping at all stations. Let me just... Oh. Blake Street, Shenston. Yeah. Yep, stopping all stations. 55, and it's a 60 now. The 60 board's fallen over. I don't know if anyone's noticed that. It is actually 60 now. Probably won't notice there, I've actually already pressed, by accident, I've pressed the left doors unlock. You can actually press the door unlock button. And it will wait until you come to a stand should you want to try and rush things in a bit. So I tend to do that before I come to a stand. So 60 mile an hour again, as we bit of vigilance. Now this part of the route I'm still learning a bit, so I apologise if I may overspeed or might be a bit cautious, but I am still learning this route a bit. I haven't done this quite as much. You don't tend to do as many routes. So I'm fast approaching Butler's Lane. Thankfully it's not snowing, so my brakes have kicked in. Now I have done a scenario on this route where you can run express to Blake Street. You can terminate on the upper platform at Blake Street. And there we are. The door should open automatically. And they haven't. Interesting. Maybe it was a bit too long. But anyway, they've opened. There we go. Got plenty of time there. I think I might just slip. No. What am I doing? Wrong button. I think I'll just slip my reverser into neutral for a minute to stop it from beeping, because unfortunately while you're standing the vigilance still goes off. Whether that happens in real life or not, I don't know, as I don't drive trains. Yeah, so the next station is Blake Street. You can terminate trains into the up platform at Blake Street, and I have done in the scenario, which is available on the Creator Club, as well as this livery, which is the original regional railway Centro livery. But I haven't done the Centro logo because it was just too complicated. I did defaultly put 323 If you watch my previous videos, I actually ended up in 323 by default. Which one am I in this time? I mean, what? That's not the right number. That's an incorrect number. That's 240, because it can't be 340. Because 72340 isn't a number. Interesting. And what's the other side say? No, that's an incorrect number. It must be 240. Well, anyway, I digress. Let's get those doors shut. Now I'm running late with that little indiscretion. Buzz, 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 buzz. As it's nice and dry, I'll flip my PVC open, power brake controller wide open, and off we go. Next stop, Blake Street. This part of the route after Four Oaks is quite good because you get some good runs. Whereas, say for the route, say for Four Oaks, it's a little bit close, stop-start. You get your Gravelly or your Erdington, Chester Road, Wall Green, and Sutton, they're all relatively close together. He says as Blake Street hones in the horizon, but to be fair, these two are very close together, but then it's a good run to... There's also a 50 PSR. If you're not stopping at Blake Street, it's a 50 PSR through the station, which isn't... you don't get warned of, which is a bit of a bugger. So this is Blake Street, nice steady approach. I think it's 50 because it's on a bend. I'm still going quite quick, aren't I? Another Centro liveried, or Regional Railways liveried 323. Apologies for coughing there. Stop board's right at the end of the platform. Oh God! Oh my God! That was a bit of a ease. Sorry about that. I think I'm too far off. Yeah, that's okay. As long as the platform, as long as the passengers can get on and off, that's all I'm bothered about. Let's get the door shut. Next stop is Shenston. Bit of a run now into the countryside. We're back out of the city, back out of suburbia, and we're into a lot of countryside. So a lot of fields and horses and various other things between here and basically Lichfield. So it's 50 mile an hour around this bend, should you not be stopping, and then it goes back to 60. As it's starting to straighten out a bit, we probably won't need to worry too much about that. I don't think the 60 board is just there in the distance, if I am right. I don't know if anyone has noticed the fallen boards. There's one outside Four Oaks on the down, and there's another one along here. What do you know? You do have to worry about it, but there you go. So 6 mile an hour. Easy enough. I think the reason why it's 60 is because it's free aspect signalling. So obviously you only get, what that means is you only get the maximum of a single yellow before you get a green or a red. So obviously the faster the line, the better, the higher the aspects you'll need. Although you have 4 aspect down on the safe side of the route, so that's interesting. So I'm not really sure why we don't get 4 aspect to the north side of the route, to be honest, but there we go. Get carried away a little bit. Just going through a place called Shenston Wood End. So Walsall Road's gone underneath us there. Did a bit of filming up here. Filmed some diverted HSTs this way once in the horrible wind and cold. during engineering works on the main line. You can't really see it, but we do run along the Birmingham Road, Lichfield Road, which runs from Birmingham to Lichfield. That basically follows the railway all the way to Lichfield, but obviously we don't really get to see it because it's out of peripheral view. But yeah, it literally runs alongside the Cross City North all the way to Lichfield. I mean, it's a road I've driven on many times. As we approach these towns, it means Shenstone Station is coming up. Well, it pops up, Shenstone does, and I mean literally pops up. As we, there it is. So I mean, the platforms pop up, which is a bit bad. So some poor draw distance there, which puts you off. You just got to remember where it is. Stop boards at the end of the platform, or near as damn it, if I remember rightly. Got on and off this station quite a few times because it's right off the A38, so it's quite easy to drive to. Park up's free. Jump on the train down to Birmingham, which I've done often. When I used to live in Derby, sometimes I used to come here. It was cheaper than catching the train from Derby. It was cheaper to drive and park here and catch the train from here. Ah, lovely, plenty of time. Set that into neutral. Yeah, overall I'm really enjoying this route. Obviously, like all routes, it gets a bit repetitive. So I've been working out quite a few scenarios to kind of make it a bit more interesting. There's a few other trains you can have as well on the route with some limited services, which does make it a bit more interesting. But obviously, ultimately, the star of the show is the Class 3 T3 with these random services, these regular timetable services. Oh, I think we've got a bit of rain coming. Next stop is Lichfield City. So that's another few mile away. Right, if you've got a keyboard, V for intermittent, V again for second intermittent, and V again if you want it going. Is it raining or snowing? Now in real life there is a Dobbies garden centre, and we go over the M6 toll, which I think is this bridge here. It certainly looks similar, but feels like it takes a lot longer. I could be wrong. There's a 55 speed coming up on a bend in a minute, but it goes 55, then it goes back to 60, but the board and the 45 reminder have fallen over. And there's no reminders to drop you to 50 here. Is it 50 or 55? Let's have a look. 55. So I'm still learning like I said, I'm still learning some learning some of the route. Also got a little tip for you in a minute when you're approaching Lichfield City, if you've got your safety systems on. So here's the 55. It's only a short speed, so just go around this corner. And then if you spot it, you might spot it, you might not. Let me just zoom in. But you'll see, you can just see it there, look on the approach in between. There you go, look. There is actually a speed board on the ground. 60 and for some reason 40. I thought it was a 45. No, it is a 45. That's wrong, isn't it? So 60, let's just... So yeah. Which you should get an address acknowledgement for as well. So that's not right, is it? So now we've got a bit of an issue here because there is a TPWS trap which is incorrect, so it's actually wrong. So you drop down to 45, there is actually a drop to 20 which you're not warned about, unless you look at the HUD, of course. You actually can't, the TPWS is a bit has been set wrong. So there's two TPWS grids coming up in quick succession. This one's okay, but there's two on the corner. Can you see them? You have to be doing below 10 miles an hour. Otherwise, they'll go off. You literally have to be doing under 10 miles an hour. If you do anything above 10, they will go off. So now that they've gone, I'm going to speed back up again. So that's a bug. They've been set wrong. So I've had a few people come on the group and said, oh, why do I keep getting TPWS intervention? It's because it's wrong. Now this is a 20 and there's no TPWS magnet for it, so you can casually speed up and then casually slow down again. Apologies for that, I was having a drink, I've just hit the boom on my mic. Yeah, this is a bit of a drag now. So Lichfield City coming up, you can't really miss it. It's a bit of a hill as well, so you might have to just... So the bridge we're about to go over is on St John Street, and it's one of the most, it's not the most, but it's one of the most struck bridges on the route, and in the country, in fact. Here we go. I'm assuming there's a unit in the platform at Lichfield Trent Valley as we've got a single yellow. Six cardboard. 3 cardboard there. That's well confusing, that isn't it? There's a 3 cardboard there. I saw a 6 cardboard. I'm confused. Which one's which? Are they the wrong way around or what? No, that's the right one. Brilliant. Late look. That's because we've had to slow down prematurely for no reason. So really I should have opened the doors and closed them again, because it will load the passengers up in that time. Right, let's go out of here quick. Next stop, the last station, is Lichfield Trent Valley, a single platform which overlooks the West Coast Main Line, which unfortunately there are no trains. And when you spawn into Lichfield Trent Valley, you actually spawn on the Trent Valley platform. You actually spawn on the northbound down slow platform, which is interesting. Now, there's no speed board here, but apparently there's a 60. But there's no speed board. It's not even a fallen over speed board. There just isn't a speed board at all, which is really frustrating. So there's a few things unfinished, in my opinion, and some parts of it do feel unfinished, especially this hot part. And the line between Barn Green and Redditch feels a bit unfinished as well. So apparently it's 60 now, but I am approaching a red, so I've got to be careful. I can't see any... Oh. It's also a little bit snowy, so my braking may get degraded as it did earlier. I don't think... Yeah. Oh, it is track... Oh, it must be track approach then. There's no train around. Off we go. Into Lichfield Trent Valley. Although it is double track, you can only the platform is electrified. And you can only access the platform from this side, on this upside. Been a bit brave going in a bit quick here, especially with the graded braking, but hey ho. Seems to be slowing down okay. Well, the brakes haven't shoved on, so obviously aren't doing too bad. I have to go right to the end of the platform. I'll take it steady because I don't want to spat, obviously, and look stupid. Oh, oh my god. Accidentally went straight into emergency. Oh well. Let's open that. But luckily it resets itself again pretty quick. So there we go, and that is that one. So that's Sutton Coldfield to Lichfield Valley. Hope you found that useful. I wish all those were mine. Oh, yeah, that's more like mine, isn't it? Look. Brilliant. Thank you for joining me for that. I will be releasing a few more. So my next one, well, the next ones I'm going to release, not necessarily in this order, is I'll do a Redditch to a Longbridge. I will do, then I'll be coming the other direction. So I'll do Lichfield Trent Valley. Probably might do that down to possibly Birmingham. No, actually, no, I'll do it down to Sutton because then, or Four Oaks, because then I can do a Four Oaks down to Birmingham, do it in reverse, basically what I've done now, and then I'll do a new street down to Bromsgrove or Redditch and swap over along, like, just so that the whole route is covered, but it's not long, boring videos, so it keeps you engaged. But thank you for watching. Hope you have found this useful.